something? Can you give me something?
Tell me.
Can you give me something to get me off the ground? Can you give me something to get me off the ground?
You elevate me.
Give me something to get me off the ground.
Tell me.
Give me something.
Yeah.
Can you give me something?
Yeah.
Can you give me something to get me off the ground?
Alright.
Give me something to get me off the ground.
Okay.
Give me something to get me off the ground.
Tell me.
Give me something.
Tell me.
Can you give me something? Can you give me something to get me off the ground?
What?
Give me something to get me off the ground.
Yeah.
Give me something to get me off the ground.
Tell me.
Give me something. Can you give me something?
When the pressure start to mount like a Canadian, and Sam cut the check, but he took a couple slices out your bacon. And plus with this economy problem, nigga can't get no bargain. Plus a pussy shot at me a leaf about my damn college. Man, I should've stayed in college, dropped out like Kanye. Life is sanitation, garbage, it's too late to register. Obstacles is obese, they feel like Shaq feet. I need the gastric bypass just so a nigga can get past now. Come on.
Give me something to get me off the ground.
Because the pull of gravity, it lets me see too much tragedy. And I'd rather be somewhere near Saturn rings or near Pluto. And that shit don't even exist no more. Your space goes, Elroy jet to the next set. Holler it said, see if I can get up under the headset. Give a French kiss to Mary, hope she can relieve the stress. Until this life is sweet, elevating off the beats. Tell me.
You give me something to get me off the ground. You give me something to get me off the ground.
Yeah.
You give me something to get me off the ground. You give me something. Can you give me something?
Alright.
Can you give me something to get me off the ground?
Off the ground.
Give me something to get me off the ground. You give me something to get me off the ground.
Yeah.
You give me something. Can you give me something?
Bad weather delayed my takeoff. Perk man out of town, so I took the day off, and that's done threw me way off. Crowd got me sipping on something to melt my face off. Me and said did a half just to start the day off. For blunt right now, clean sweep in the playoffs. With 20 in my pocket, I'm ready for the big payoff. Listen to that purple tape, riding like Beagley, searching for that great bait, that green with that great taste. Switched over to Coors Light, cause that shit tastes great. Backed off a Budweiser, made a nigga gain weight. Yeah, I like to get high, but I still fly straight. Just trying to live, listen to Devin do second take. Like to drink when I smoke, help balance out the taste. 4 niggas with $5, help balance out the case. I'm Woodrow with the flow, and I spit no jump. Scheming like Fred and Lamont when I'm hunting for the skunk. Now can you?
Something to get me off the ground. Give me something to get me off the ground.
Yeah.
Give me something to get me off the ground.
Now tell me.
Give me something.
Now tell me.
Can you give me something? Can you give me something to get me off the ground?
Yeah.
You give me something to get me off the ground.
I will.
You give me something to get me off the ground. You give me something. Can you give me something?
Get lifted like Keith Murray. Herbie slam it to the ground like Iron Sheik. Sipping on something clear while I'm smoking on something green. You can mix it all together, call it polyurethane. Okay, my eyelids heavy. Wait, give me your second. Don't rush Slim Ball, can't really stand your approach. Nigga done put me on some shit that made a nigga choke. It ain't no joke, you better listen to my folk. You niggas bore me. Your raps and track, they both whack. Done is the one nigga X's out the galaxy. I just believe, fulfill prophecy. No gain, no monopoly. Properly as I place these words together, known to stone through any weather. Type of fella, just smoking on these cools after we burning on these rellas. Trying to give you something uplifting, like church choir singing. On Sunday morning, man, I'm gonna. Can you give me something?
Give me something to get me off the ground. Give me something to get me off the ground. Give me something to get me off the ground. Give me something. Give me something.
You give me something to get me off the ground. You give me something to get me off the ground. You give me something to get me off the ground. You give me something. Can you give me something?